But this is 10 pounds of chicken. That sounded wrong. Restart. Look at all the groceries I have. It's so excited. Yes. Yes. What's up, YouTube? What's up? So yeah, I just every Sunday casually sit here with all my groceries out and just kind of hang out in the kitchen by myself and talk to no one. I do it regularly, actually. My therapist says it's good for me. Just kidding. It's a grocery haul. I'm here to tell you about what I bought at the grocery store. So I have these mostly-ish in order from proteins, kind of, not really, to like veggie-ish miscellaneous section to carbier stuff. Let's get started. First thing I always try and grab when I go to the grocery store is turkey bacon, just because with my meal preps, I love to add turkey bacon to even if I make like a scrambler or even if I just make like some bacon on the side, whatever. I make it with French toast, I make it with eggs, everything. I always need to have turkey bacon. Brian and I already had 2 packages in the fridge, so I bought an extra package. This is maple flavor and it smells so good and makes everybody so jealous. Next, Brian and I bought a surplus of egg whites. These go so fast in our house. We also bought a carton of eggs, but I don't use those. I just use the egg whites. I'm going to try and get my fat elsewhere throughout the day. To me, it all tastes the same. I throw cheese in there anyways and then put a ton of hot sauce on it. So if it tastes the same, why waste my fats for my macros for the day? So yeah, we get we have 1 carton right now in the fridge and we have 3 more. Next, I have these 100-calorie Greek Yoplait yogurts. This one is the strawberry cheesecake flavor. I normally get the key lime pie, but for whatever reason, the last couple of times we went to the grocery store, they haven't had any. And it's really good because these have 12 grams of protein, 12 grams of carbs, and 0 grams of fat. There is a lot of sugar in it, but I think the macros are pretty good for it. So yeah, I dig these a lot. Strawberry cheesecake is probably my second favorite flavor. My favorite is definitely key lime pie. So Yoplait, if you're watching this, put them in all the stores. Next is my naughty item. That sounded wrong. Restart. Next is one of the items I like to call my little like mini cheat items. This is fat-free whipped cream. So if I'm having like a little bit of a sweet craving, I'll just like squirt a little bit into my mouth. 0 grams of fat, only 1 gram of carb, and only 1 gram of protein. So there's 5 calories for 2 tablespoons. So just like a really quick little squirt is enough to satisfy my sweet tooth. Sometimes I also put it on my Greek yogurt at night, and I feel like it's a cheat meal or like it's a cheat, but it's not really. It definitely saves me. So make sure if you love whipped cream to get some fat-free stuff. We also love almond milk in this house. This is the generic brand, but we live on it. We live it. Might as well just come out of our faucets. Okay, so I don't even think I can be in the frame with this thing. But this is 10 pounds of chicken. Brian and I meal prep our chicken, and we cook it so much that we run out of chicken really fast. So our cart always looks really funny because we have like 4 cartons of egg whites and then like 5 bags of chicken. But we found this 10-pound one today at the grocery store and we just had to get it. And this is just the chicken breast fillets, which have a little bit more fat in it than the chicken tenderloins, but we don't really care. We were like, wow, this is a ton of chicken, we have to. So we did. Don't judge us or our gains. Next, we got an F-ton of frozen vegetables. And no, there's no particular reason that we go with bird's eye. We just like the size of these bags because it lasts us a really long time. We go through these mixed vegetables really fast. Broccoli not so much. Brian eats broccoli a lot more often than I do, but I still eat it probably like once or twice a week. But these mixed vegetables, I put in everything. I add it to my stir fry. I'll eat them just plain. I'll put it in my fried rice, whatever. So the mixed vegetables I use a lot, so we end up getting more of those usually. And we probably get this size bag every time we go grocery shopping, and we get this every other time. We have a little bit of broccoli in there now, and then we have one whole bag and a half a bag of the mixed vegetables in the fridge. And we also get green beans, but we didn't get them today, so you don't get to see those. Sorry. That was a fart. Next, I'm going to talk to you guys about zucchini. We actually didn't buy these at the store. We get this thing called door-to-door organics, where basically once every 2 weeks, a box shows up at our door with a bunch of mixed organic fruits and vegetables in it. I really like it. Brian doesn't like it as much because we get things like mangoes, and like if we personally don't go on there and like specify what we want, they'll give us a little bit more of a variety, which is good for normal human beings who don't have the taste buds of 2-year-olds, but we do. So we're very particular with what we want. This week we ended up getting 5 zucchinis and all these bananas. So this is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 bananas, and the 5 zucchini. We also got some mangoes, some lemons, and some other stuff. I don't know. I really like it. I think it's really cool, and it's really convenient for us. I think we only pay like $35 for every shipment. So I will link down below the door-to-door organics. Also, if you use, I think it's the code JOY, it's J-O-Y, you can get money off of your first order. I believe it's 10%. It might be 20, but probably 10. So off of your first order, you can get a discount if you use that. It's not my personal code, but if you want to let them know that I was the one who recommended you to use it, then I do also get a rebate for it, but you don't have to. You can also just do it just because you want to, because they're awesome and I love them. And I'm not sponsored at all. I just really like it. So recently I've had a very bad habit of being caffeine addicted. I don't know what's going on, but I went through training for work and I hit up a vending machine and got one of these monsters, and I have been hooked ever since. I've never been an energy drink person. I don't know what's going on with me. But every time I go to the vending machine, it's like $2.50 for one can. And I was doing that like twice a day. So $5 a day ends up being a lot of money. Like a lot. So, Brian told me that I had to get some of these while we were at the grocery store today, so that I just stopped buying them out of the vending machine because it's a lot cheaper to buy them like this. These are not healthy. So even though the carbs and the macros on these are really good, that doesn't mean that they're good for you. So don't get that mistaken. So it's something that I eventually want to wean myself off of because I know it's not good for me. But until then, this is the one I go with because it's got 0 calories, 2 grams of carbs, no fat, and no protein. So it affects my macros very little, whereas a regular Monster would affect it a lot more. I try and drink it over a long period of time. I don't chug it all at once because it gets my heart rate going and then I get all sorts of worked up. So I try and drink it over a long period of time and then make it last a while. So I also will drink water at the same time, so I'll switch off between the two. It's probably the best way to do it. And slowly I'm going to get off of these because it's just not good for you. It's not. I don't like to admit it, but I drink them. I also got some more K-Cups for my coffee in the morning, which goes with my sugar-free caramel macchiato creamer, which I love. It's my favorite. So I found these Arctic Zero It's cookie dough chip chunky ice cream. These are really good. I love these. It's 75 calories per serving. One serving is half a cup, 2.5 grams of fat, 11 grams of carbs, and 3 grams of protein. So I'm so excited for this, and I will taste it and let you know how it goes because it looks really freaking good. We also got ourselves some of these bagel thins, which I love. I add these with my breakfast in the morning, or I'll do 2 pieces of this 35 calorie whole grain Aunt Millie's bread. If you ever see this, grab it because it's awesome. It's got for hold please. For 2 slices, it's got 1 gram of fat, 19 grams of carb, and 5 grams of protein, and it's only 70 calories, and that's for two slices of these, which is really good. I do that for like my toast or whatever in the morning, or I'll do these. I grabbed some English muffins, some whole wheat ones, so that I can do some breakfast sandwiches. I also grabbed some of these waffles, mostly because they're gluten-free. I'm going to try and do gluten-free like once or twice a week and see how that makes me feel, because I noticed the less gluten I eat, the better I've been feeling, the less bloated I've been feeling. So I'm going to try it and just see. But these are awesome. I love them. Also adds some carbs to your breakfast. I got some rice, pretty self-explanatory. Some sweet potatoes, also self-explanatory. Some apples, green apples. I love them because they're sour. And I like the crunch. Kind of makes me, I don't know. I just like them. Some tomato soup because I decided one day I'm going to do grilled cheese, tomato soup, and chicken because that's what I want. So I'm going to do it for lunch one day because I can. I got some of this Weight Control Quaker Oats oatmeal. I don't get it because it's weight control. I got this because of the banana bread one. It's so good. If you haven't tried it yet, get out there because it's delicious. So I'm gonna put these here-ish so I can just talk about them in general. I love these Fiber One, the Fiber One brands in general, just because it comes with like so many different varieties, and usually they're only like 90 to 100 calories per serving. You have to be careful though because you can't have like 6 of them in one day. But for these, I really like them because then I'm like, ooh, I'll have a cookie. Ooh, I'll have a little slice of cake. And it's really, usually they're really not that bad. I also already tried the sugar cookies. These are crunchy cookies, which I didn't know that they said it on here. They looked very soft, but they're not. They're like shortbread. Still really delicious, but not what I was expecting. Where these ones are going to be a little bit chewier. I've already had these. These are really good. Does this look really weird now that nothing's here? So that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching my grocery haul. If you have any questions, please make sure to comment on this video. And if you want to see any recipes or anything that I try or how I meal prep or anything like that, I'm going to make a whole separate video for that. So make sure you like this video so that I know that that is something that people want to see. Also, don't forget to share this with your friends and family so they can see what it's like to grocery shop. No one knows what it's like to grocery shop, right? Am I right? So yeah, that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you so much for all of the support I've been getting lately. I've been getting a lot of comments about how cool it is and how much people like watching this, which only fuels me to keep going. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and follow any of my social media platforms at Danny Here I Am. Everything that I have is at Danny Here I Am. So do that. Oh, I just hit my elbow. Oh, but don't watch this. Don't watch.